Are you an adult looking for a new career? A high school senior ready for a new and exciting journey? No matter your education goals, we have a path to get you there. We have lots of programs to help you get a high-paying job quickly or work toward a bachelor's degree. Take advantage of the state's lowest tuition, outstanding training programs for jobs in your area, and online classes. Enroll now. Ashland Community and Technical College. Higher education begins here.
rise and remain standing for the presentation of our national colors.
Oh, say, can you see the dawn's early light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good evening and welcome to the Ashland Community and Technical College Commencement Ceremony. I am Rick Clark, Vice Chair of the College Board of Directors, and I'm your Master of Ceremonies this evening. I will now introduce our special guests. Please hold your applause until all the introductions are finished. Will each special guest please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all members of our delegation have been recognized. My colleagues on the ACT Board of Directors who are present today are Ann Perkins, the chair of our board, Brooke Ellswick Robinson, Catherine Lamp, Krista Spears, the staff representative, Dr. Alan Alley, our faculty representative, and Kaylee Ross, the student representative. Board members of the Ashland of the Community and Technical College Foundation of Ashland Incorporated present are Bob Maher, President, Carol Kelly, John Stewart, Dr. Mary Kat Flath, faculty representative, Ron McDavid, ACTC staff representative, who is not on stage but assisting the students tonight, and also Kaylee Ross, student representative. We are also honored to have as special guest Sean Horn, the Russell Independent Schools Superintendent, Jackie Risden Smith, Fairview Independent School Superintendent, Ann Kemp, Holy Family Collegiate High School Principal. Mark Worthington, Holy Family Collegiate High School. Amanda Clark, Ashland City Commissioner and Vice President of Operations of the Ashland Alliance. Dr. Carter Gessler. Kathy Hinkle, State Representative. J.R. Reed, representing Congressman Thomas Massey. Robin Webb, our Senator. Terry Branham Clark, State Representative. And I've got a couple more. Father Andy Gardner with Holy Family Church. And Norma Meek, a special friend of the college. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in recognizing our distinguished guests, please? Thank you. Now, would you now please join me in welcoming Dr. J. K. Box, the President of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System, who will officially install Dr. Larry Ferguson as ACT President and CEO.
Okay, Dr. Ferguson, come up here. Dr. Larry Ferguson, Ashland Community and Technical College, has placed in your trust and care the ACTC Board of Directors, KCTCS Board of Regents, and I are all confident you will fulfill these expectations. Dr. Ferguson, I charge you to preside with firmness and fairness and always with humaneness over the affairs of Ashland Community and Technical College. I charge you to use your stewardship of this institution to create a high level of excellence. I charge you to maintain and defend at this institution a climate that encourages the search for truth and an expansion of the limits of knowledge. Do you accept this charge?
Yes, I do.
Say it again.
Yes, I do, sir.
Dr. Ferguson, today we present to you the Medallion of the Presidency. Let this serve as a symbol that we formally welcome and support you as the President of Ashland Community and Technical College. By the authority granted to me by the Kentucky Community and Technical College System, I hereby formally install you in the office of President of Ashland Community and Technical College with all of the honors and responsibilities pertaining thereto. By accepting the President's Medallion, you accept the charge to serve with diligence, dedication, energy, vision, and integrity as you carry out the duties of President of Ashland Community and Technical College. Therefore, I do hereby inaugurate you, Larry Ferguson, as the President of Ashland Community and Technical College. May yours be a long and productive period of service to this institution, this system, and the great Commonwealth of Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new President of Ashland Community and Technical College, Dr. Larry Ferguson.
It is with great honor that I accept the appointment of President of Ashland Community and Technical College. It is where I too, like our students tonight, started my higher education journey. And I look forward to each day coming to work and helping them strive to best support them in reaching their dreams. I would like to thank my wife tonight, who is here in the audience, my daughter and my mother, who are also here, because without those three strong women, I wouldn't be able to execute the responsibilities of this job. So thank you. At this time, I would like to formally introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. J.K. Box. Personally, I've had the opportunity to work for Dr. Box both in his role as Chancellor and ACTCS President. He has been a mentor and a great inspiration to me for many years. Dr. Box was named the second president of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System on November 14, 2014. He is a community college graduate like myself and has more than 30 years of experience in community college leadership. Dr. Box has a history of leadership within KCTCS, having served as the president of Hazard Community and Technical College from 2002 to 2007, followed by being named KCTCS vice president. Then in 2009, he was named chancellor and served in that role until being selected as president of the system. Prior to joining KCTCS, Dr. Box served as a vice president at McLennan Community College in Waco, Texas. He serves at the request of the President of the United States on the American Workforce Policy Advisory Board, the National Board for Rebuilding America's Middle Class, Kentucky Business Education Roundtable, and is an ex officio board member of the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. Additionally, Dr. Box is a member of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's National Advisory Group, National Council of State Directors of Community College, American Association of Community Colleges Sustainability, Education, and Economic Task Force, Southern Regional Education Board's Commission on Career Technical College, and Aspen Institute's Innovation in Higher Education Working Group. You can see he's very busy. We're fortunate to have him tonight. Dr. Box received his associate degree from Howard College, a bachelor's degree in education from Southwest Texas State University, a master's degree in education from Texas Tech University, and a doctorate in educational administration, higher education, community college specialty from Baylor University. He is a native of Crane, Texas, and his lovely wife Gail is with us tonight in the audience, a retired educator. They have one son. Please welcome again Dr. J. Box to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Ferguson. Time for y'all now. I'm so pleased to be with you tonight to celebrate your graduation. And I'm so pleased that you chose Ashland Community and Technical College for your education. Since 1938, this college has been a beacon of hope for the community, creating better lives for folks in this area. And since 1998, Ashland Community and Technical College has been a part of the Kentucky Community and Technical College system. For more than 20 years, the 16 colleges of KCTCS have been a unified system serving more than 1 million Kentuckians. And now you're part of that number. Tonight, I want to speak to you about your creating a better life and a better community by investing in education. When I say a better life, it means something different to each of us. What does it mean to you? Whatever your version of a better life might be, it's why you're here today. Somewhere along the way, you made the decision to create something better for yourself, for your family, and for future generations. To do that, you knew that education was the answer. You were able to look beyond where you were and see what could be. You knew that without a college credential, you'd probably be working dead-end jobs, earning low wages, and never quite making ends meet. For many of you, it hasn't been easy to get where you are today. There may have been times when you thought you just couldn't do it. Times when life got in the way. Times when it all seemed like too much. And no wonder. Some of you hold down a full-time job. Some of you are parents, which is a full-time job. Some of you have been out of high school for a long time. Some of you have served in the military and decided to learn a new skill after your time there in the military. Some of you are first-generation college graduates. In fact, if you're a first-generation college graduate, please raise your hand if you're the first in your family. Look at that number. And I know some of you have struggled with health issues or struggled to pass that one class that seemed so daunting. But all of you, no matter what your challenges, believed you could do it. And the people here with you tonight, they even believed you could do this also. They never underestimated you, and neither did we. And now, all that hard work has paid off. You are a college graduate. I know your parents and spouses and children served as cheerleaders, confidants, and counselors, and they picked up the slack when classes, studying, and homework got in the way. To them, I say thank you. Your encouragement and support was vital to your graduate success. Now, graduates, I'd like you to stand and face your family and give them a round of applause for supporting you. I also want to say great job to all the college faculty and staff. You've served not only as teachers, but also as coaches, mentors, and friends to these students. I know you'll miss each one of these individuals out here in the audience tonight. I also know that you believe their success equals your success. Amen. Because that's how I feel too.
Mark Smith, I love you.
Graduates, let's show our faculty and staff some appreciation. Let's give them a round of applause also. And now to the graduates. All right, before you head off to conquer the world, I want to talk briefly about fulfilling your dreams and creating your better life. You heard in my introduction that I was also a community college student. Yes, don't laugh. It was a long time ago. You know, I had longer hair and it was a darker color.
You still look good, though.
Thank you. But my experience was a whole lot like yours. My goal was to get a better life. At that time, I didn't realize that that would include someday being the president of this community college system. But it just goes to show you what can happen if you continue to believe in yourself and your potential. As the youngest of 4 boys in my family, my brothers exhausted any chance I had of my parents paying my tuition to a university. So I began my education at a community college in Texas. It was absolutely the right place for me, just as Ashland Community and Technical College has been the right place for you. As a community college student, I gained the knowledge, experience, and confidence I needed to transfer and continue my education and eventually earn advanced degrees. You can too, if that's what you decide you want to do. The bottom line is, since I'm a community college graduate, I know how you feel tonight and how proud you are of achieving that first step toward your new life. We all know your education means more opportunity for a career and a better paycheck. I want to share something I recently experienced that makes me even more certain that you're on the right track. I was recently appointed by President Donald Trump to the American Workforce Policy Advisory Board, and am working alongside CEOs from large companies like Apple, Walmart, and Visa. In my first meeting back in early March, I learned from these CEOs that they are looking for people just like you, people with associate degrees and certificates. I know that goes against what we think a company like Apple would want, but Apple CEO Tim Cook said that more than 50% of his new hires do not have a bachelor's degree, nor do they need nor do they need a bachelor's degree for many of the jobs that Apple is hiring for. He is hiring people with associate degrees and certificates. Nationally, there are more than 7 million open jobs, and now you are qualified for most of those jobs. I'm betting that many of you have jobs waiting for you, or that you'll land one soon. I'm sure you realize you would have had a hard time being considered for those jobs without earning a college credential. Employers in Kentucky, around the country, and around the world expect an educated workforce. Those who aren't willing to put in the effort to earn a credential will be left behind. As a graduate of your program, you've committed to not being left behind. Whether you plan to transfer to one of our 4-year university partners or go straight to work, you are ready to take on what's next. You know what's next won't always be easy, but this wasn't easy either. Yet here you are tonight. Challenges, barriers, and roadblocks will continue to get in your way in the pursuit of your dreams. It's up to you to decide how you will face them and conquer them. I am confident that what you've learned here will help you make good decisions. College is very important to help to set the course for a better life. What you've accomplished here, however, doesn't mean your education is complete. You should always be learning new things. As you know, if you stop learning, you stop growing. Further, in today's fast-paced world of technology, changes happen quickly. If you're not willing to learn new skills, you won't advance. So my advice to you is this: be flexible and open to change. Be curious and look for new and innovative ways to conquer life's challenges. And be the author of your own story. You are the expert on you. So don't let others define you and what you want to be. You decide. There's also one thing I want you to do for me. I'm asking you to be an evangelist for higher education, and especially for Ashland Community and Technical College. This college and the other 15 colleges of KCTCS have made tremendous progress in educating Kentuckians. This is one of the main reasons KCTCS was created. But don't take my word for it. listen to this recent statistic. I am proud to tell you that Kentucky is now number 8 in the nation for the number of credentials awarded by public two-year colleges. That's total number of credentials. Now, that's compared to states like California and New York. And when you compare us per capita, credentials awarded per person in this state, we're number 2 in the nation. But even though we're in the top 10 nationally, there's still more to do. We still have a good number of people in our state that don't even believe college is important or a good investment. But job openings for those with your credentials prove them wrong. You may not realize it, but you are a new role model. Others will look at your success and begin to believe that they too can be a college graduate. So help spread the word. Spread the word about what a difference education can make in someone's life. More than 80 years after its founding, this college is still a beacon of hope for those who need guidance about education and how it can lead to fulfilling dreams. Lead your friends, families, and neighbors to the light of this beacon. I've talked a lot tonight about dreams and a better life. So in closing, I want to impart some words about dreams from The Sound of Music. I know it sounds kind of corny, but many of you know the lyrics, and I think you will appreciate their meaning even more in the future when you think about it tonight, and I promise I won't sing it. You know this. Climb every mountain. Search high and low. Follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream. Follow every rainbow till you find your dream. It's truly an honor to be here with you, to celebrate your hard work and your achievements. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I wish you continued success as you work toward achieving your dreams of a better life. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Norman Meek has been a friend not only to Ashland Community and Technical College, but to our entire community as well. Since 1975, she has served in multiple capacities as an educator with the Ashland Independent School District, Boyd County Public Schools, University of Kentucky, and Yale University. Additionally, she served as interim CEO for the YMCA and executive director of the Paramount Arts Center. Ms. Meek has written many grants, publications, and has served on more than 10 state and national boards. Most recently, Norma Meek was a strong supporter for Ashland Community and Technical College in leading us with a successful friend and scholarship fundraiser in January, Wine, Women, and Jewels. Norma has been a mentor to so many people, including myself. She is always willing to go above and beyond for any individual or organization. It is not surprising that she has received many prestigious awards: Hometown Hero, given by President Bill Clinton, YWCA Twin Award in Education, Intel Scholastic Blue Ribbon Parent Involvement Schools Award, and Kentucky Out of School Alliance State Champion Recipient Award, just to name a few. This year, we are honored to add to that. We'd like to present the Distinguished Service Award to Mrs. Norma Meek. I now invite Robert Maher, President of the ACTC Foundation, to come forward to present the Gusler Family Endowed Chair Award.
In September 2007, Dr. and Mrs. Gordon Gusler gave a significant gift to ACTC's foundation to establish the endowed chair in mathematics and science at ACTC. During his own time at ACTC, there were two teachers who had an extremely positive influence on him. That was back in 1944, a few years ago. As a student, Dr. Gusler had these two special teachers, and they convinced him that he could do well in college. He went on to graduate from the University of Louisville's medical school and was an ophthalmologist here in Ashland for many years. Good teachers motivate students to reach beyond their own expectations. They did that in 1944, and they're doing it right now for you. Teachers selected for the Gusler Award have inspired students to develop capabilities that they may not even have realized that they had. They've empowered and motivated students to succeed beyond their experiences. And they've instilled in students a love of learning and a desire to continue their education at four-year institutions and in their life endeavors beyond this graduation this evening. Numerous nominations were received by the selection committee for this year's award. And the person who is receiving the award exemplifies the values of great teachers over the years. He has given countless hours after class meeting with students and giving them the confidence to make college-level math not only possible, but even enjoyable. He really enjoys his subjects, and he passes on his enthusiasm to his students. He loves the college, regularly volunteering personal time for special events and projects. He has been diligent in assisting his co-workers on the college's quality enhancement plan. And he's actually known to enjoy karaoke a bit, so we may have to keep this microphone away from him. I'd like to announce the recipient of the Gusler Family Endowed Chair Award, Associate Professor Richard P. Merritt.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our students who were named to the Kentucky Community and Technical College System 2019 All-Academic Team. And I assure you, this is a big deal. 2 students from each KCTCS college are selected annually for this special award. Kaylee Ross and Kaylina Simmons, could you please come forward? Kaylee Ross is a Catlettsburg resident who is earning an Associate in Science degree this evening. During her time at ACTC, she was a work-study in admissions and recruiting at our College Drive campus and was the president of the Student Government Association. Kaylee plans to transfer to Morehead State University in the fall to continue working toward a bachelor's degree in elementary education. Congratulations, Kaylee, on being selected for this award. Sandy Hook resident Kaylina Simmons will graduate with an Associate in Applied Science degree in Medical Information Technology. Kaylina is a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, Student Support Services, and supplemental instructor for Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2. She will also transfer to Morehead State University for the Imaging Sciences program. Her career plans are to earn a degree in Imaging Sciences to become a radiology technician. Congratulations, Kaylina. It is now my pleasure to introduce our graduating student speaker. As the Dean of Students, unfortunately when I meet students for the first time, it is often out of frustration. Not my frustration, but students' frustration. To be honest with you, I may have met this student previously since he was one of our AK Steel employees, and I tried to introduce myself to each of those students. But if I did meet him, I somehow didn't remember. But when this 6-foot-something guy comes in your office complaining about a situation in which he felt he was mistreated, you not only pay attention, but you remember. It took some time and many uncomfortable conversations, but at the end of the day, the situation took care of itself. And through these interactions, I came to respect and enjoy the conversations that I had with Josh Fuller throughout his nursing years. Fast forward almost 2 years, and when I asked the faculty and staff to nominate a student to speak at commencement, one of the students who came across my desk was Josh. Josh, as I mentioned, is a former AK Steel employee who came to us looking for a job with stability. After being accepted into the Associate Degree Nursing program, he not only excelled, but became the student vice president and a leader with his peers. Josh is a shining example of our students. Please welcome Josh Fuller to the podium.
He just stole half my speech, by the way. All right, 3 years ago, I never dreamed I'd find myself standing here in this position, delivering a speech in front of such a large gathering on such an important day. I'm honored to be here. But to be honest with everyone, when I received a phone call from Steve informing me that I was nominated and chosen to share my story, everything in my body wanted to say, nope, I'm not doing this. But after thinking it over and talking to him, and he said, this just be 2 or 3 minutes of your life, you can do it. I was like, okay, all right. I've been choosing the hard way for a while now, so I'm sick of taking easy paths, so here I am. So, here's my story. I worked for AK's and overhead crane operator for a little over 16 years. The day that they announced they were going to idle the blast furnace, I was working another 16-hour shift, which I did lots and lots of, which 2 of my AK friends out here, they can attest to. So we had just had another little baby, and I didn't have any clue of how to call and tell my wife that, hey, guess what? That's when we get real, we're getting laid off. So I didn't. I just got my shift and got home, went to sleep. And apparently, I made the news by the time I woke up and came out of the living room after about 4 hours of sleep, and there she is. They're just waiting on me to come out. The first thing she said is, what are we going to do now? After having a couple hours to think about it, I was like, well, I went to Ashland out of high school, and I know they got a nursing program, so let's go be a nurse. Sounds like a good idea. Not realizing the absolute, complete, total misery that was getting ready to be inflicted upon us. So that's what I did. Basically I was just tired of being laid off. I've been laid off every job I've ever had, and except for delivering pizzas, there's pretty much a ready market for delivering pizzas. So, but I had no idea what it was going to take to be a nurse. So I just set about this course, and I decided for once in my life I was going to take the hard path over the easy path, which I had always chosen. So, first semester starts with a dose of culture shock for me. I walk into my first classroom in over 20 years, and there's Dr. Flass class, and there's probably 80 students in there, and here comes this 6'6" old guy walking up in there, and all of these little heads start turning and looking at me. What am I doing here? And they're thinking, what's he doing here? So I get to work and learn how to study again, and I did really well grade-wise. But I was absolutely miserable, and I missed my old life. I missed the easy life of just going to work, getting my paycheck, going home. So the first semester goes about, and the second semester starts, and get a phone call. And it's AK Steele saying, "Hey, you want your old job back?" Yeah. Well, it's only Dearborn, Michigan is the only hang up, and you'll be up there about 4 days a week. You'll be off at 4, then you'll go back home. That sounds too terrible. So I go upstairs and talk to my wife about it, and I get as far as Dearborn, and she's like, "Nope, you're not moving. You're not going to be gone for half a year, so you're going to finish what you started." The second semester starts, and things begin to improve for me a little bit. I'm more comfortable, and some of my co-workers are in classes with me, which is a tremendous help. And time passes, and as it does, and the semester comes to a close, my acceptance letter to the nursing program gets it. And I'm still not 100% like sold on taking care of people thing, but I go ahead and accept my spot. So up next after that was my certified nursing assistant course, which required clinical hours, which meant I was actually going to go touch people and interact with people, which I dreaded more than about anything I'd ever done in my life at that point. So, however, something amazing happened. While working the clinical hours in a nursing home, I realized that taking care of people was quite rewarding. By simply sitting and talking to someone for just as little as 5 minutes, it can make a huge difference in their day, and that was something to me. So to say this was an eye-opening experience is just a giant understatement. So our clinicals come to an end, and the group of people I was with, which a lot of them I didn't graduate with, we all decided to go to Bob Evans, just right across the road over here, to have just some lunch. We're sitting down getting started eating, and my phone rings, and it's a familiar number that every time they wanted me to work overtime, there it was. And so I was like, that's kind of interesting. So I answered, they're like, "Hey, Josh, what's your old job back? So can you come on back? We're down to you now." And I was just like, this time, I didn't have to think about it. I didn't need to talk with my wife. I had committed to the hard path, and so I declined the offer, and stayed on rail status, and here I am. So the last 2 years have been a blur. So much has been thrown our way. To stand here, I've never been more positive. That was the best decision for me. At the age of 40, I finally found my calling that I was supposed to be doing my whole life, which I'm incredibly thankful for. So in closing, the moral of the story is to choose the hard path. If you come to a crossroads in your life, choose the hard path. It'll never steer you wrong. If anyone here wants to change the direction of their life, go for it. Get an education. If you don't feel like you have support, you'll be surprised at the amount of help out there. This has been a life-changing adventure, and many people here tonight helped make it happen. And I want to thank everybody, and I want to thank you all for listening to my story.
Thank you, Josh, and best wishes for the next stage in your journey. We have 6 students to recognize tonight who are graduates of ACTC's Early College program with Holy Family Collegiate High School. In 2014, Holy Family formed a collegiate high school in conjunction with ACTC to give students the opportunity to simultaneously earn a high school diploma and a community college degree. In this partnership, Holy Family Collegiate High School students attend the first 2 years in a college preparatory program at the Holy Family campus. For the last 2 years, students are enrolled in an associate degree program at ACTC where they attend traditional college classes taught by college professors. Upon completing the 4-year program, students receive a high school diploma from Holy Family and the appropriate associate degree from ACTC. 2 instrumental leaders in this partnership are here with us tonight, and I would like to ask them to stand. Dr. Kay Atkins, who is a mentor of mine and a retired president of ACTC, and Dr. Barry Gowan, the former principal at Holy Family. At this time, I would like for them to rise and be recognized for innovation. Thank you so much, Dr. Atkins and Dr. Gowan, for the work you've done. At this time, I would like to introduce Ann Kemp, the principal of Holy Family Collegiate High School, who will talk a little bit about the school and this year's graduates. Ms. Kemp, could you please stand up?
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Ann Kemp, and I am the principal of Holy Family Catholic School. First, let me congratulate the men and women here tonight. Does it feel real yet? All the hard work, cramming for tests, no more 11:59 deadlines. Wow, here you are at graduation. I am especially proud of our Holy Family graduates this evening. Sarah Combs, Chloe DeGiorgio, Stephen Gerber, Megan Redmond, Braden Bailey, and Sydney Wright Powers. You are shining examples of our rich Holy Family Irish tradition. Your determination and hard work have paid off. This is only the beginning of wonderful things to come. Our mission at Holy Family is to help students to lead, learn, serve, and succeed. You are our proof. You are our future leaders. You are our shining stars of success. As Dr. Ferguson said, Dr. Kate Atkins and Dr. Barry Gowan had a vision for an amazing collaboration with Ashland Community and Technical College. I am so proud to say that vision is not just a reality, but it's growing. Our unique collegiate high school allows academically motivated students who have desire, ability, and achievement to qualify for entrance into the post-secondary academic or technical programs at the end of their sophomore year in high school. Holy Family has a dedicated, highly qualified staff working with our students to prepare them for the collegiate high school journey. These students, as Dr. Ferguson said, are enrolled in associate degree programs at one of the ACTC campuses. And upon successful completion of this 4-year collegiate high school program, the student is awarded a Holy Family diploma and the appropriate associate degree from Ashland Community and Technical College. What an amazing opportunity for students to get the college experience, but still have the support of home and family and the Holy Family staff. Our students have access to academic and athletic opportunities, as well as extracurricular activities, clubs, and projects. We at Holy Family appreciate our partnership with Ashland Community and Technical College and the opportunities it affords the young men and women of our area. Working together, we are helping students become responsible individuals, lifelong learners, and productive members of society. I recently read a story that I want to share with you. There was a man who would go to the ocean to do his writing. He would walk on the beach every morning before he began his work. One morning, he was walking along the shore after a storm had passed, and he found a vast beach littered with starfish as far as the eye could see. Off in the distance, the man noticed a boy approaching. As the boy walked, he paused every so often. As he grew closer, the man could see he was occasionally bending down to pick up an object and throw it back in the ocean. The boy came closer still, and the man called out, "Good morning. May I ask, what is it that you're doing?" The boy paused. He looked up and replied, "Throwing starfish back into the ocean. The tide has washed them up on the beach, and they can't return to the sea by themselves. When the sun gets high, they will die unless I throw them back into the water." The man replied, "But there must be tens of thousands of starfish on the beach. I'm afraid you really won't be able to make much of a difference." The boy bent down, picked up another starfish, and threw it as far into the ocean as he could. And he turned and smiled. It made a difference to that one. Good luck, graduates. Go out and make a difference.
Thank you, Mrs. Kemp, and congratulations to our Holy Family graduates this evening. At this point, I would like to invite City Commissioner and Vice President of Operations for the Ashland Alliance, Amanda Clark, to recognize our Work Ready certificate recipients.
Good evening. Congratulations, graduates. On behalf of the Ashland Alliance, I'd like to take this opportunity to commend Dr. Ferguson, the faculty, and the staff of Ashland Community and Technical College for their commitment to training a highly skilled workforce.
Like the Alliance, ACT understands the important role workforce plays in the recruitment of business and industry. The Work Ready certificate at ACTC grew out of a program offered by the Ashland Alliance since 2016 in our high schools. As part of Boyd and Greenup County's Work Ready certification from the state of Kentucky, the Work Ethics Seal program was created. Essentially, our high school students used their senior year to audition for the workforce. They had to meet attendance and GPA requirements, be involved in their community, and complete a soft skills training program. The nearly 500 Ashland Alliance members know to look for this credential on their job applications. The Alliance uses this program in every recruitment meeting to highlight our commitment to providing a skilled workforce. And because the program gives us a competitive advantage, we have seen success. Our program was so very well designed, brought together business and industry with education, that the state of Kentucky decided to sign this into law last session. So now every graduate in the state of Kentucky will earn a work ethics seal starting next year. It's great for the Commonwealth, but it kind of made our competitive advantage a commodity. So I approached ACTC about modifying the program to the community and technical college level. Career Services, its advisory board, and a host of faculty and staff worked tirelessly to create a program that not only brings back our competitive advantage in recruitment, but also engages business and industry with our community and technical college. More important, the Work Ready certificate tells the world that ACTC is producing graduates ready for the workforce. To those graduates earning the Work Ready certificate, I commend you for going the extra mile. I wish you much success in your career path. Would you please stand to be recognized? Okay. There they are. Thank you.
All right, class. Now is the moment you've all been waiting for. You and your fellow students are having this evening to be formally recognized for your success in completing an academic program at Ashland Community and Technical College. We are now ready for the presentation of the candidates and conferring of credentials. Steve Flowhouse, will you please present the plan?
As the Interim Dean of Academic Affairs at Ashland Community and Technical College, it is my privilege to present the candidates for the associate degree, diploma, and certificate. These candidates have satisfactorily completed the appropriate coursework and a prescribed curriculum standing, and have maintained the appropriate academic standing for their credential. These candidates have worked very hard to get here tonight. Will the candidates please rise?
You can stand up now. And it gets kind of confusing after a while, I know. I understand. Class, I'm going to leave you with one final thought about the future from Winston Churchill, who said that now this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. And as Dr. Box said earlier, commit to lifelong learning and pursue being your best self. Seize the day. All right, here's the official part. By the power vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System, I hereby confer upon you the associate degree, diploma, or certificate with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. I welcome you to the fellowship of graduates of Ashland Community and Technical College. You may now move your tassel to the left. After you have moved your tassel, you may be seated. The degrees will now be awarded. You will notice that some of the graduates are wearing gold stoles or blue and white cords. The gold stoles are worn by members of the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society. Blue and white cords are worn by members of both the Chi Alpha Epsilon Honor Society and the Kentucky Association of Nursing Students. Assisting in the presentation of the degrees are Interim Dean of Academic Affairs, who just met, Steve Flowhouse, and Dean of Student Success and Enrollment Services, Mr. Steve Woodward. While the degrees are being awarded, please feel free to come forward to take pictures or videos of the graduates.
Holy Family Collegiate, Sarah Combs. Chloe DiGiorgio. Sydney Powers. Megan Redmond. Catherine Looney. Kimmy Sue Lyons. Braden Whaley. This group is Associate in Arts. I think I forgot to say that. Rudy Sewell. Kylie Hall. Brittany Griffith. Connor Everett Fanning. Aaron Rubio. Amy Collins. Leslie Nick. Claudia Williams. Susan Blair. Heather Pappel. Tricia R. Wright. Lindy Messer. Tanya Horn. Ashley Hale. Courtney Oney. Anthony Gibson. Randy McWayne. Eden Russell. Christine Tidd. Brittany Rainey. Aaron Woodrow. Brenna B. Daniel. Elizabeth Balls. Jacob McGlone. Zachary Walter. Chris Hill. Miranda Shelton. Zachary McMeekin. Tabitha Cottle. Brooklyn Atkins. Hannah Legg. Aaron Lurcher. Associate in Science, Ashley Nicole Keaton. Rachel Bush. Braden Mara. Andrea Davis. Allison Nicole Chubb. Carly Romine. Ken Hu. Associate in Arts and Associate in Science, Kaylee Ross. Pastor London Murphy. Edward Nicholas Fields. Maddie Reeves. Tina Hughes. Associate in Applied Science, Air Conditioning Technology, Trevor Carver. Mark Justice. Derek Ellswick. Blake Lewis. Associate in Applied Science, Applied Process Technologies, Travis Williams. Forrest Moore. Brian Vance. Tyler Gambrell. Eric Lane. Joshua Hutchinson. Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, Christopher W. Hughes. Charles Simpson. Certificate in Automotive Technology, Dustin Smith. Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration, Stephanie Days. Taylor Woods. Chastity Porter. Jessica Morrison. Derek Smith. Justin No. Associate in Applied Science, Computer Aided Drafting and Design, Dustin Harrison. Joshua Rourke. Marcus Luna. Associate in Applied Science, Computerized Manufacturing and Machining, Jonathan Allen. Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology, Kara Wright Steyer. Diploma Cosmetology, Samantha Howe. Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Abby Yates. Sarah Silvas. Amanda McKenzie. Nathan Cottle. Kristen Gilbert. Aaron Hale. Rakayla Eisen. Samantha Wren. Logan Mock. Hayden Harper. Timothy Griffith. Associate in Applied Science, Culinary Art, Sonia Brewer. Megan Campbell. Tiffany Lynn Clay. Misty Man France. Megan Willis, also known as Flower. Patsy Jackson. Charles Pritchard. Associate in Applied Science, Diesel Technology.
That reminds me of a flower.
Chad Landion. Associate in Applied Science, General Occupational Technical Studies, Michaela Harrell. Corey Holden. Associate in Applied Science, Electrical Technology, Aaron Larkins. Eric Bennett. Allison Sparks. Matthew Chappelle. Hayden Elliott. Philip Anthony Clark III. Bradley Davis. Andrew Ramey. Nicholas Matthews. Zachary Sloan. William Burgess. Jacob Wilson. James Thompson. Jonathan Cole Willis. Timothy Carter. Alvin Bailey. Certificate Certified Nurse Aide, Leandra Clay. Molly Ratliff. Associate in Applied Science, Industrial Maintenance, Bradley Mullins. Michael Gregg. Josh Baker. Judy Craig. Daniel May. Benjamin Sigler. Associate in Applied Science, Information Technology, Lucas Mayo. James E. Canfield III. John Aparicio. Jonathan Blankenship. Associate in Applied Science, Interdisciplinary Early Childhood Education, Patricia Kilgore. Heather Triplett. Michaela Castle. Ginger Garris. Associate in Applied Science, Medical Information Technology, Billy Howard. Kaylina Simmons. Kayla Nemeth. Crystal Russell. Kimberly Lewis. David Dameron. Chidi Udabu. Karen Winters. Lacey Williams. Sherry Tackett. Associate in Applied Science, Nursing RN, Josh Fuller. Marlene Howe. Allison Arvin. Eric Robert Burns. Rebecca Paul. Brianna Crozier. Mornisa Wagner. Lindsay Childers. Rebecca Horsley. Stacy Napier. Lacey Daniels. Jasmine Gishnock. Luke Jackson McBride. Diploma, Surgical Technology, Riley Kate Parsons. Jennifer Margaret Sloan. Justina Leanne Spurlock.
This is something that you've experienced that I have not.
Associate in Applied Science Welding Technology, Sid Mosser II.
Graduates, you have reached a milestone in your life today. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me now in congratulating our graduates of the class of 2019. In closing, I would like to thank you for being a part of this special evening. Will the audience please stand as we form the recessional march, and please remain standing until all graduates have left the theater area. Thank you.
You're a money taker. You're a money taker.